Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Tuesday. Democrats are now focused on getting rid of legislative filibuster in order to get more bills passed in Congress. The Biden administration just announced that President Biden's new housing and small business program will help millions of Americans. Everyone, here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. Remember that this Friday evening, I will be giving away more $75 Amazon gift cards. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. Democrats are setting the stage for a massive brawl over the fate of legislative filibuster as they face growing pressure to get rid of the roadblock. With Republicans waging their first successful filibuster attempt and more fights looming on the horizon, Democrats are driving toward a tipping point on what to do about the procedural hurdle, which requires most legislation to get 60 votes to make it through the Senate. A number of high-profile measures important to the Democrats seem to be blocked by the GOP's filibuster, which supporters hope will convince wary Democrats to back ending the filibuster. The blocking of the Democratic priorities will certainly enrage many Democratic lawmakers who already want the filibuster killed off. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer signaled that he views it as a crucial test for his majority amid growing impatience about the slow pace of some behind-the-scenes negotiations. So in a letter to his caucus, Chuck Schumer wrote, "We have also seen the limits of bipartisan and the resurgence of Republican obstructionism. Senate Democrats are doing everything we can to move legislation in a bipartisan way when and where the opportunity exists." Chuck Schumer also stated, "The June work period will be extremely challenging. I want to be clear that the next few weeks will be hard and will test our resolve as a Congress and a conference." The setback, while widely expected, poured fuel on calls from a growing number of Democratic senators and progressives to change the Senate's rules. A coalition of 57 progressive groups released a joint statement arguing that Democrats could either protect the filibuster or deliver on critical and popular policies. Those groups said, "The path forward is clear. The filibuster must be eliminated as a weapon. Then a minority of senators can wield. The filibuster must be eliminated as a weapon that a minority of senators can wield to veto popular democracy-protecting bills. Democrats are not going to nix the filibuster because of the vote. Democrats are not going to nix the filibuster because of the vote, but they predict it will influence caucus discussions by raising questions about what Republicans won't seek to block." Democratic Senator Tim Kaine told reporters, "When we run up against priorities that are really important and they use a filibuster to block it, we are not talking now about the filibuster in the abstract." Democratic Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema both oppose nixing the filibuster, and others are viewed as wary of getting it entirely. So everyone, what are your thoughts about eliminating the filibuster? Please leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. The White House on Tuesday announced new housing and small business programs designed to help narrow the wealth gap. And according to a White House fact sheet, the Biden administration plans to launch what is said was a first-of-its-kind interagency effort to address inequity in home appraisals and issue new rules to combat housing discrimination. In addition, the Biden administration said it planned to boost federal contracting with small disadvantaged businesses by at least 50%, awarding $100 billion over 5 years. Another $31 billion in the proposal would go to small business initiatives to increase access to capital for small businesses and provide various forms of technical assistance to socially and economically disadvantaged firms seeking federal contracts. The White House also released new details about Biden's infrastructure and jobs package. The plan also calls for the establishment of a new tax credit to draw private investments to the construction of rehabilitation of affordable housing for low and moderate income home buyers and homeowners. Now, many are talking about President Biden's minimum wage proposal. Before he was inaugurated as the new president, he proposed a minimum wage to be doubled or more. The great positive news is that if this takes effect nationwide, Workers will have more spending power. A raised minimum wage can raise many people out of poverty. Since 2009, the federal minimum wage has been $7.25 an hour. It does vary per state because state government units have slowly increased their wage floor, but this is a mandated minimum wage on the federal level. Back in April, the official White House website announced that President Biden signed an executive order regarding raising the federal minimum wage. The new $15 an hour wage floor requires federal contractors to pay the required minimum wage to workers on federal contracts. These include essential workers such as healthcare workers, cleaning professionals, maintenance workers, cafeteria and other food workers, and other labor force members. The Biden administration has the full support of many Democratic allies in Congress and the general public with this decision. They believe that raising the minimum wage within 4 years after the executive order has been signed into law will improve the lives of millions of Americans. So everyone, do you agree that the federal minimum wage should be increased? Please let me know what you think it should be increased to in the comment section below.
In the days ahead. Now, on a completely different matter, today 2 Senate committees will consider and vote on 2 very different pieces of legislation. Over in the Russell Building, the Environment and Public Works Committee just approved a bipartisan bill led by Chairman Carper and Ranking Member Capito to invest in better roads and bridges for the American people. This would be the first major action on surface transportation since the FAST Act 6 years ago. It would raise baseline funding for roads and bridges to an all-time high, and as expected, our colleagues just reported this bill out unanimously, 20-0. That is legislating done right. Our colleagues are modeling the approach that would let Congress build a successful big-picture infrastructure bill later this year. Meanwhile, in the Hart Building, the Finance Committee will spend its afternoon marking up a left-wing partisan bill written fully within the spirit of the Green New Deal. Maximum pain for working American families in exchange for minimal environmental gain. Under the guise of Clean Energy for America, Chairman Wyden is leading the charge against the most reliable and affordable ways to power our country. The legislation he's drafted is full of the sort of policies that would increase the price of gas at the pump, hike the tax burden on independent American producers, of course, killing jobs, discourage the industry-led innovations have already been reducing emissions without hurting workers, and drag the United States away from energy independence back toward reliance on imports from places like Russia, Venezuela, and the Middle East. In exchange, the bill would have ordinary Americans subsidize the lifestyle preferences of wealthy people in places like New York.
So that is the end of the video, everyone. I truly hope you found this video helpful today. Remember that this coming Friday evening, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Tuesday.